Dun, dun. We're back on Grimnasty TV. A new horizon, a new journey through the unknown. What's going on, guys? No. Okay, so what did we have here? What we've got is explosion of truth within fiction. See, the guy here is about to blow his top. He's got the this would be like the equivalent of like putting turpentine in the eyes, putting turpentine in the ears again, and what I said about the teeth being electrical grounds. Now, what happened this morning that made me even confirm this even more was I felt like a bunch of plaque on my teeth from one day of eating, and I was like, what? It's not usually this thick unless you go a couple days without brushing. So I scraped it off, and I took a look at it, and it was orange. And I was like, what? After a day? What the hell? So then I smelled it, and it smelled like chemicals. So then I was like, well, this seems to be true, that the teeth are electrical grounds that are being cooled off from passing over one point of a connection to the top, like a mother, father, or male-female plug. And what I did to remedy this, after I scraped the layer of it off, it smelled like chemicals. I immediately, though, go into putting turpentine into my mouth now. And as you can see here, this guy has not put it up his nose. So I'm wondering about putting turpentine up my nose, but it may not even be necessary. You might have to just do the eyes, let it soak in the mouth, and maybe put a little bit in the ears instead of like a big cannon blow like I do. I overdo things sometimes because I want to see results, and sometimes I overdo shit, and it has drastic results. do. But yeah. So as you can see here, this channel must be right on the money. The teeth are grounds passing in the same electrical convection, and when the face smolders, the cheeks get red hot. And you'll probably feel that too. You put turpentine in your face, you get past the point where it's getting down into the calcification, kind of like putting it in your ears. That's what happens. It's getting rid of all the old stuff, and what's left over is a weak chassis of weak integral calcificated elements, and they're just weak, and you just bust out the shit. The shit that's infected, that's the shit that's the concrete. So the sword and the stone, to pull that thing out, it's a matter of weakening the stone. That's it. You get rid of all that damn stone. It's not hard as a rock. You get in there, and then you hit it while it's weak, and you strike with an iron side. So there you go. So I'll probably put this shit in my mouth again today. And as a matter of fact, I got some really good turpentine on the way. People probably think that I don't listen to them, but I do. I do listen. So I'm trying to use something that's more 100% pure, because what I'm looking for is something that is strong. You understand? This is that I want something that's gonna fucking be like way more intense. I put it in my eyes. I want that shit to be more intense, because I can handle a little bit more at a time as I go. You know what I mean? The ears, that shit is so intense and drastic. It's like that take forever to get used to that. But the eyes, I need some really pure stuff that is 100% going to kick my eyes' asses. So that's pretty much what I'm waiting on now. But yeah, it should be here any moment. And let's see what happens. We soak turpentine in the mouth, put the turpentine in the eyes at the same time, and maybe just a little bit in the ear, just a little bit. Or this one. This is the one that my brain gets going whenever times of desperation, like the water underground thing, water flowing underground. Take a piece of tissue, right? And you put it in your ear, and you put a drop of turpentine on the tissue. So if you don't want to go into this drastic pencil ear that I did, you can probably take a simpler, more subtle approach to it by putting tissue in your ear and dropping some on the top of the tissue so the fumes get in there, and then if it starts to hurt too much, you can pull the tissue out. But then you can't just like sit and suffer in it for like fucking 3 hours, 4 hours. Like, god damn, that shit is intense. That turpentine in the ears, oh my gosh, there's some nasty shit in there, bro. It's nasty in there. I cleared mine all the way down, I think, to the back bottom of my head, and then a big split went up the top of my head. This morning, I was trying to stimulate the root chakra, right? And a big split went up the back of my head again, and I was like, wow, this shit works. No wonder they keep trying to demonize all this stuff. It just works. Turpentine in your eyes, it works. Somebody on Facebook, don't drink a shot of turpentine, it'll kill you. Okay, so when my pure shit gets here, I'll be drinking in a whole shot of it. See what I'm saying? So I think about Jekyll and Hyde. What made Jekyll transform? It was a little hardcore, but he went through a transformation after he drank it. See what I mean? Like all this stuff's popping in my mind now. So it's all seeming to be relative to one another. And as a result, it will bring forth success. So onward we go through the fog into the fire, because as we say, when you get awake, you escape the fate of the fake, and then you stay awake.